Morning, Army. It's Heidi Allen, founder of the Positive People Army. How is everyone today? It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Oh my gosh, here we are. We are halfway through our week. I'm actually very happy that we are halfway through this week, especially this week, with everything that has happened. And so I wanted to talk to everyone today about Positive Word Wednesday. So every Wednesday I pick a word, and I think the most appropriate word for us today is forgiveness. I think it's an incredibly powerful, like I said, important, inspiring word that all of us need, especially when we've gone through something, especially when we've gone through something that's traumatic, that's hurt us at any point when we are going through pain in our life. Forgiveness is the most powerful tool that we have. It's the most incredible way for us to let go. And of course, forgiveness isn't about the other person. It's not about excusing something. It's not about forgetting something. Forgiveness is about letting go. That's all it's about. It's about letting go of the pain and the hurt. And as much as it's one of the most powerful tools that we have and powerful emotions that exist within us, it's also one of the hardest. It's definitely one of the hardest things that all of us in a lot of ways go through. So with everything that has happened this week, I've shared many times with you this week, the pain that I know I've gone through myself, and so many people here in the city of Toronto, and especially the community here where all of us are, right off the Danforth here, what we felt has happened. And so, yesterday we talked about, shifting our energy from that very negative place to a place of kindness. And so today, for Positive Word Wednesday, I really want us to all that are going through this pain, because so many of you, PPA, have not only written on the PPA wall, you have messaged me, we have spoken about, some of you are really having a hard time and struggling with what has just happened. So I want us to start bringing the word forgiveness into our lives, because that's how we let go. So I'm going to share a story with you guys today. I'm going to share a very old story. Of course, it's not one of mine. It's an old story passed down. And so I want to share this story. And this story is about two friends. And it's about two friends who are hiking through the desert. They've decided to take this adventure together, and they're hiking through the desert. And this is going to take them days and days to go through the desert together. So as they're walking along, one thing or another happens, and the two friends get in an argument. And that sometimes happens, especially if you're traveling together. That can happen. And so these two friends got in an argument. And the one best friend slapped the other friend across the face. They were that angry, they were in that moment that his anger bubbled up, and he slapped the friend across the face. The friend who was slapped knelt down in the sand, and he wrote in the sand with his finger, "My best friend slapped me in the face today." He wrote this in the sand. "My best friend slapped me in the face today." And then they continued on with their journey, and they continued on, no longer arguing anymore. And they come to this beautiful oasis, an incredible oasis. And there's water and palm trees. It's everything you can think of, a gorgeous oasis. And so they decide, they're so hot, they've been hiking through this incredible desert together. So they take off their clothes and they jump in the water, and they're splashing around and cooling down. And then the friend who was slapped earlier now gets stuck in the sand. He's stuck in the sand, and he's stuck so badly, it's pulling him under, that he starts to drown. So the friend now is drowning. So the best friend who slapped this particular friend, he runs over, he sees his friend in such distress, and he pulls his friend out of the sand, and he saves his life. Now the friend who had been slapped, and now the friend who was drowning, both things had happened to him. He now grabs a tool out of his backpack, and he carves in a stone. my best friend saved my life today. And so the friend that slapped his friend and now saved his friend's life is a little puzzled by these activities that his friend had done. So he says to them, when I slapped you, you took your finger and you wrote it in the sand. And now, as I've saved your life, you took a tool and you carved in a stone that I saved your life. Why did you do this? He says, oh, my friend, that's the thing. There are pains that we're going to go through in life, and there are hurt and there is sorrow. But these we need to write in the sand for the wind to blow them away and for us to let them go. But when a benefit comes to us and an act of kindness and all of that positive, beautiful energy is bestowed upon us, my friend, we need to carve them in stone to never forget the love and kindness. And so, my friends, right now, a lot of us, the world, I even feel like, we are going through some pain and we are going through some struggle. But for us to survive this, we need to write it in the sand for it to be blown away, for us to let go of the pain. Again, I'm not saying that we're ever going to forget or we excuse it. That's not what forgiveness is about, guys. It's about letting go of the pain and the heartache that we've gone through. It's about letting the wind blow it away. So all of these acts of kindness that have been happening since we've been chatting the last few days, and the amount of people that have reached out to friends and reached out to me and reached out to so many others, the kindness we are spreading. Oh my gosh, my PPA, carve all of those moments in stone. But let's make sure we're not holding on to the pain that we've just gone through. Write them in the sand, deal with it, lean into it. And then when you're ready, let the wind blow it away. Thank you so much, guys. It's about forgiveness. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being incredible human beings that have been and supported so many of all of us that are going through this right now. But forgiveness is what we need to do now. And that's how we will start to shift and make this planet so incredible. Spread kindness, but don't forget to let go of your pain and forgive. Bye, guys. Have a great Wednesday.